Sometimes it's meant to be a compliment. Sometimes it's folks heckling me. But I get a lot of comments to the effect of, you just have talent. So that you couldn't really teach this. Like people will literally say on TikTok, he's a black guy from New Orleans, grew up in the church. Of course he can sing. So all these stereotypical kind of things. And sometimes you're earnestly asking like, Eric, is this something you can teach or is this just something you can do? Isn't it just like a gift? To me, singing is always a gift, but my gift arrived in pieces. I tell my students this all the time, that on the box it said some assembly required. So the voice you hear when you hear me sing now, it's me. I didn't get a transplant, so obviously it was in there, but I didn't know how to connect the pieces. To give you a solid example, when I was in college, there was this arrangement of a Josh Groban song, and the line was, in my eyes you do no wrong. It went to this high note. I think it's a little bit higher than the original key, but the head of the contemporary ensemble had done this beautiful, beautiful, soft, light arrangement. And I was like, in my eyes you do no wrong. I could not get it. My voice was so tight and so heavy, but I was taught how to use my back. I was taught how to feel my back muscles expand and how to feel my back ribcage expand, the cobra suit as we call it. The instructions for assembly were often in Italian, in pretty much almost every language, Italian, Japanese, the African language of the Kalahari Bushmen. But in this case, the cobra's hood, and I can't remember exactly how long it took me to learn it, let's say a few weeks. I know I didn't get it instantly. But here's the thing. When someone doesn't need to be taught this, we call it talent. It doesn't mean that I was incapable of learning it. I just had to be taught it. I was not doing it through instinct. And someone said, hey, Eric, did you know you could do this? I'm like, no, I didn't know. Let me try. Oh, in my eyes you do no wrong. I've loved you for so long, and after all is said and done, you're still you after all. You're still you. I had to put the pieces together, and that was just one of the pieces. It was a big piece, but it was one of the pieces that I had to put together. So many of the muscles in your back help to manage breath pressure in your body and help to keep your throat free. I didn't just know that. It didn't occur to me naturally. Someone had to teach it to me, but I was able to learn it just like you can learn it. Part of the reason why I'm so passionate about this work is that I went from literally being laughed at to paying my bills with my voice. And so I know it's possible. And it's kind of funny every time you guys will make a comment of like, oh, well, you can do that because that's just like your gift or whatever. Like, no, every little piece I had to fight for tooth and nail and study for and decipher for. And so that's why I'm so passionate about this work. If you join my Patreon, I can teach you how to put some pieces together. And for just $5 a month, you can support a vocal coach. Seriously though, at $5 a month to start, if you want to just get the exclusive videos, you can join my Patreon. I'll teach you how to put some pieces together and stuff that really works. You might be amazed by what you're capable of if you just learn how to do it. Yes, what we do with the voice is magical and romantic and spiritual and all that stuff, but the voice is also downright muscular. There's anatomy involved, guys. There's it's nervous system, it's vagus nerve, it's all this stuff. And if you know how to tap into these things, you might be surprised by what you can do. So join me on Patreon. I got more lessons to teach. Let me stop acting like I ain't got nothing to do. I'm actually a little late. Bye, guys.